Monday 20th of April 2026. I've just parked up my car at the Great Wood car park just on the outskirts of Keswick here in the Lake District, and yeah, I've just set off on what will be the second of my Lake District 2026 adventures. This should be a good one. Let's go. Welcome back to part 2 of my Lake District 2026 adventures, and today I'm in the Barrowdale Valley region of the lakes. Town of Keswick, sort of just down here. These mountains over here, you can see we've got Skiddaw and Blen Caffra. It's always hard when you look at the screen to try and pinpoint where things are. Yeah. Welcome back. Oh, that climb up from Great Wood has got the heart rate going. I'm heading to a place called Walla Crag, 379 metres in elevation, and then I'm going to make my way across top of a mountain range. They're not high mountains, they have max elevation around 609 metres, so I'm going to head to one called Bleaberry Fell, I believe, or Bleaberry Fell, and then I'm heading over to one called High Seat, and then I'm going to start making my way back down the mountains towards one of my favourite areas in the Lake District called Watendlath. There's a little town there with like a farmhouse on the side of it, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's like all these big mountains, you get, all gigantic and big, whereas I find that the Watendlath Tarn is very intimate. I mean, there are mountains in the background, but it's just like, like I say, a little town with a farmhouse on the side of it, and all these little paths with like stone bridges and little streams. It's beautiful. It's like something out of Lord of the Rings, I think. Like it could be the Shire. And in the past, I've been there a few times, but I've always driven up there and just parked. There's a car park up there. And I've always looked at the mountains that surround it and think, one day I've got to do like a proper walk around there and like really explore it. So that's what I'm doing today. So I'm really looking forward to it. As you can see, the weather is pretty funky today. In the forecast, we've got sunshine and showers, and some of those showers could be heavy and potentially thundery. And actually, on the drive over, I'm staying at a house near Lake Windermere with 11 of my friends. And this morning we was on the balcony at the property having coffee, and it was glorious sunshine, so I got to just walk over this boggy bit of ground. Oh, that's lovely. That's beautiful. Yeah, we were having our coffee on the balcony, and it was like a glorious sunshine, but over towards these mountains you could see the clouds bubbling up. So when I drove over here, I went through a colossal storm. I mean, not thunder, but there was rain, hail, like absolutely chucked it down. So there are some hefty showers in the region, so I've got my waterproofs. I actually had my waterproof jacket when I first set off, because when I pulled up at the car park at Great Wood, it was really chilly. But as soon as I started climbing, you get a sweat on it. I had to come off because I was, like I said, I was sweating. So yeah, with me today, I've got all the usual stuff, the drone, all the gear to capture the footage and stuff. I stopped at a Tesco on the way over and bought a sandwich and a bottle of water and that. I've got a few little snacks as well to keep me fueled up. And yeah, so I've done a rough calculation of this route, last night, and it came up around 10 miles. I don't know if that's going to be very accurate or not, but so yeah, this will be a really good walk, and see if we can dodge these showers. I'll push on. So here we are up on Walla Crag, whatever you call it. I'll zoom in. There's a peak way in the distance here. I'm not sure what mountain that is, but there's a bit of snow on top of that one. Must be very high up. 4 kilometres into the walk, just past Walla Crag, which is back up this way. Now I'm heading up to these peaks here. Now I'm going to start making my way along to Bleaberry Fell. I've been very lucky with the weather so far. If you look, all around it, there's threatening skies, but they seem to be hugging high peaks at the moment. So I've not had to contend with any rain yet, which is good. I mean, I've got my waterproofs if it comes down, so it's not an issue. But as I say, the shower I passed on the way to the car park when I was driving here was, that was really hefty. I think I drove up, I think this body of water here might be Felmere, I might be wrong, it could be Derwent water actually, I'm not sure. But I sort of came up alongside Felmere on these high peaks, so I think that's where the Helvellyn mountain range is, and that's where I drove through that hefty downpour. So I'm kind of heading that way, so we shall see what happens there. But I'm all for it, to be honest. I love a bit of, I love a weather element to my hikes, so as long as I stay safe in that, if it's going to thunder and whatnot, then I'm all for it. So I'll embrace whatever it throws at me. Here we are at the top of Bleaberry Fell, 590 metres. Beautiful views up here. It's a hell of a climb up, proper. Got a sweat, and I've just turned my waterproof jacket inside out just to let it dry out a bit from the sweat. But whilst I'm up here, I'm going to have a bit of lunch, late lunch. Got an egg and cress sandwich, a few other little snacks. Got the rain clouds building up. That skid or that mountain here. The rain clouds are proper building up over that one. There's a lot of rain in the area. So I'll have a quick bite and then I'll push on over to High Seats, which I think is that peak there. just leaving Bleaberry Fell behind now. It's over there. Had my lunch, so I'm filled up and ready to go. I'm looking forward to getting back underway because I worked up such a sweat climbing up to Bleaberry Fell. The minute you stop with the elevation, it's pretty chilly up here. With the sweaty clothes, it feels really chilly. So I'm looking forward to getting back underway and getting the body temperature up again. So yeah, I'm now heading over to High Seat, which is this one here. I think that's slightly higher than Bleaberry Fell. That's like 609 metres, I think. Might be wrong there. Somewhere like that. So yeah, that's where I'm heading now. The weather's proper coming in now. It's just spitting me around a little bit. So yeah, I've got the waterproof jacket back on. But no, it's beautiful scenery up here, isn't it? Pretty cool having those two jets fly through the valley there. That was epic. I think they were Hawk jets by the looks of things. Hopefully we'll get some more of those flying through as we progress through the walk. So yeah, heading up to High Seat now. It is so boggy around here. I'm having to be quite careful navigate my way through all of this. There's some parts where you think it's quite sort of firm and you put your boot down and before you know you're ankle deep in bog, which is lovely. It's all fun and games. At least the rain's holding off for now. It was spitting a little bit, but it seized up, so that's a positive. But yeah, I'm just heading up this way. Right, after all the bogs down there, I've now got a bit of a scramble to contend with now. Here we go. And we're up. Here we are at High Seat. I can't load the map up because I've got no phone reception, but I believe so I can't double check, but I think it's about 609 metres high. Lovely views. It's very windy up here, so that peak just there, that's Bleaberry Fell, where I stopped and had lunch, and then I'm heading I think I'm heading to that peak just there, which is called, I think it's called High Tove. I'm not sure though. That's slightly shorter in elevation than High Seat. And then once I get there, I'm going to start heading back down. There's a valley over here, which where Watendlath Tarn is. So that's where I'm heading. And then yeah, I'll be heading further back down, back to the car park. So I'm going to keep cracking on because it's freezing up here. There's that, it's just there, that's that peak that I saw earlier on in the walk, which had the snow on top of it. You can see it there. And then you've got the body of water there, which is, that is Felmere. Earlier on in the video, when I said there's a body of water which I thought was Felmere, that was actually Derwent water. I lost my bearings a bit, but that is Felmere. So in this mountain range, behind these peaks here, there'll be Helvellyn up there somewhere, which is a fantastic mountain. We the last time we came up here in 2024, me, my friend Jace, and my other mate Tom, we climbed Helvellyn. And there's a little stretch just before Helvellyn called Striding Edge. I mean, a lot of you probably know of it, but it's so jaggedy and rugged, it's brilliant to walk across it. I called it the big kids playground. It was a fantastic hike. So yeah, that'll be nestled in there somewhere. Yeah, brilliant climb. Look over here, got some rain coming down. So glad I got the waterproofs on. I think this is High Tove. I think that's what the name of it is anyway. I've not had no signal all the way from High Seat. I've got absolutely no phone reception, so I can't load my maps up to check where I am. But initially I thought that peak was High Tove. I don't think it is, because that looks higher than High Seat, and I know when I last looked at the map, High Tove wasn't as high as High Seat. So I think this is High Tove, and there's a gate. Is it just there? It's pathway there. So I think now I've got to start heading that way back down to Watendlath. I think. I hope so. I really could do with some phone reception at some point, so I can just check the maps and figure out where I am. But I think I'm on the right track. We've still got rain moving down the mountainside there. It's actually beautiful, isn't it? We'll swatch it just falling down the mountain there. It's lovely. Beautiful stuff. So yeah, I'm going to hopefully now start making my way down the mountains towards Watendlath. Hello there. Do you know the way to Watendlath? Oh, that way, yeah, thank you. You just nodded that way, brilliant. Thank you, mate. It feels great to be coming in off the mountainside now. As lovely as it was up there, once I got past High Seat, the footpath became really boggy, and it was like a grass footpath, and I kept losing it, and I was going into like quite long grass at times, and just getting covered in bog and mud and stuff. But going for the long grass, I made sure to check for ticks on my legs. I couldn't find any. I have got a tick remover tool if I do spot them later on, so that's all good. But yeah, now I'm back on a more of a sort of stony path, so this feels a lot better. And yeah, down here is Watendlath Tarn. Isn't it beautiful? It's got this little farmhouse here with the town behind it, and then you've got sort of little stone bridges around here and little footpaths you can walk along. It's absolutely beautiful. So peaceful, isn't it? Just the stream, the sound of the stream. Yeah, I absolutely love it here. And as I say, I've never come down from this way before. There's a road here, and there's a little car park in the farm. So when I've come up in the past, I usually drive up, park up, and then just have a little mooch around. So yeah, to come in off from this way is new to me, so it's lovely to see it from this perspective. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? I briefly had some phone signal, so I made sure to screenshot the footpath all the way back to the car, so if I run out of signal I can choose that now as a reference, so that's all good. But yeah, for now I'm going to head down to Watendlath and have a little mooch around. I've just been sat on this bench here for the last 15 minutes or so, just finishing off the last of my snacks and taking in the views of Watendlath Tarn. I mean, come on, as a bench goes, you know, a bench with a view, that's pretty up there, isn't it? That's awesome. And it's just started raining, so I've just been watching like the ripples from the rain on the tarn. It's just really adding to the tranquility. I must admit, when I came off the mountains, came down here, which is quite a steep drop, isn't it? As I was coming down, I was a little bit gutted because I've been here before in the evening when it's been sunny and calm, and it's just absolutely glorious. I mean, you get the sunlight bouncing off these mountains over here, like reflected perfectly in the calm water. It looks absolutely incredible. So when I was coming down, I was a bit gutted because I was like, I've not seen the sunshine since I was up on high seats further back in the walk. It's just been cloudy since then, so I was a little bit sad, but when I got down here, sat down, I was just watching the ripples and the splashes of rain on the water. I was like, nah, this is fine, this will do. It's lovely. So yeah, I've had my snacks and I'm going to set off again. So yeah, I'm going to get on the footpath, which is going to start taking me back down towards the car park. I'm going to pass a bridge called Ashness Bridge, which is one of the most photographed bridges in the Lake District, so I suspect there'll be a few people down there, but it's cool. So yeah, so I'm going to push on. This is such a picturesque valley coming down from Watendlath Tarn. That's further back up here now. Got this small river and the footpath kind of snakes alongside it, and so I've just got the sound of the water as I'm walking down it. It's beautiful, and the rain's eased off for now, which is lovely. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. And as I said earlier, whenever I've come up to Watendlath Tarn in the past, I've always just driven up this road in the car, so I've never been down this footpath before, so it's just another place that I haven't explored, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, I'm now pushing on to Ashness Bridge. 15.5 kilometres into the walk. It's just gone 7 o'clock in the evening and I'm on the final push now. I've just passed a sign that said Greatwood was a mile and a bit this way. And yeah, so that's how far I've got to go back to the car. Ashness Bridge was lovely, wasn't it? I'll tell you what, I've never been there and I was the only person there. That's never happened before. It's usually full of tourists, you know, people taking photographs and whatnot. So yeah, that was a treat. I had it all to myself. So yeah, it was lovely. Yeah. So yeah, just get my head down now, pushing back to the car. I can't remember how long I've got for parking, so I want to make sure I'm back without getting a parking fine and whatnot. So I'm going to push on. Oh, it's looking a bit dark up there. I'm going to push on back to the car, and then once I get to the car, I think I've got about a 15-minute drive back to where I'm staying. Back to the guys. It was a solo hike today. The other guys went to Rydal Water today to check out the caves up there. I just fancied doing this, so I just came out on my own today. But yeah, I'll go back and see them. It's going to be a bit quieter tonight because there were 11 of us originally on Friday, and then 2 guys went home yesterday. 3 went home this morning, so there's just 6 of us now. And then yeah, we're losing another 2 tomorrow. So yeah, there'll just be 4 of us left. Although one of my mates, his wife's coming up on Wednesday, so we're going a person. So yeah, he's staying up till Friday, and then I think the rest of us are going on Thursday. So him and his wife will have the place to himself for a day, which will be nice for him. So yeah, I'm going to perhaps stop in Windermere and try and find a curry house, get takeaway curry. I think that'd be nice. Starting to get a bit of a sunset sky come through, some colour right at the end of the day. That's lovely. This cliff face right above me here, rock face, and down the bottom of the dirt and water we've got some rain coming down. I think that peak there, go away, is Cat Bells. I've been up that one before. Me and my wife Lindsay, we stayed at a little village called Grange, right down the bottom of Derwent Water, and we climbed up there about 2016 maybe. So yeah, I've been up that one. I'll tell you what, my boots are proper falling apart. I'll try and show you. See that? The sole's proper coming apart, and then also one of the ringlets that the lace goes round has come out, so they've taken a proper battering. So I actually think the Lake District will be their final hikes, and I'm going to have to replace them for my upcoming spring and summer adventures. Because once that sole comes off, the ground's going to eat you through that sort of cushioning, and then I don't want to mess my feet up. So I'll be replacing these at the end of the Lake District. So I'm just going to get the same pair what I got here, because these are spot on. They're great walking boots. So yeah, time for a replacement. Right, I'm very nearly back at the car park now, so I'll wrap this video up. I won't do my usual long drawn out goodbye because you'll be seeing me in a couple of days' time. So I'll just wrap this one up nice and quickly. So yeah, just thank you for watching this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a cool hike. Exploring a lot of new places that I haven't before, and then obviously stopping off at Watendlath Tarn to take it in. It was very, very lovely. Up on the mountains, it was quite isolated. I didn't see many people, and the footpath was a little bit dicey. It's like just a sort of boggy grassland, so I kept losing it a few times. But it's all part of the fun, isn't it? So, but yeah, apart from the weather being a little bit drab, it's sorry, lovely sunset colours coming through. Yeah, it's been a great walk. Really enjoyed it, and I think tomorrow a few of us might be climbing Old Man of Coniston, which is another mountain that I'm yet to climb, but I'm not going to make a film out of that one. I'm going to just leave the camera at home and just sort of relax and enjoy that one without trying to capture footage and whatnot. Just hang out with my friends and soak it all up. But then on Wednesday I've got another solo hike planned, another big one, which I'm really looking forward to. And the weather is supposed to be lovely on Wednesday, like 15 degrees, full sunlight wind, so that's gonna be awesome. So yeah, really looking forward to it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in a couple of days' time. Take care. Completado.